We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Right to the air is Rodgers.
And able to find Allen Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Rodgers now on first down.
And Lazard's got it again. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
On first down, Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. The 20. 5. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. Able to find Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Rodgers again now. He'll get this to Lazard.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
The kick by Crosby is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now Jones. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
From the 27, Jones.
Over the middle, caught by Bellinger.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. James has got it. Complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton from 17 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation, because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Let's go get it now. That's right, playmaker stuff. Let's go, baby.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 4.
On the delay, Jones. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Dancing to his left.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Here we go. Let's get some love. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Come on, baby. Get low. Big week every week. Get it. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Get him going, baby. It's about that time. They can't stop. There's the field, y'all.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Jones. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifled. Jones hit, and the ball's out. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Looking to throw. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing just about on his own goal line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taking it about the 36. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers caught by Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him, because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers caught by Cobb.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, That required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Second and 2.
They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
14 yards.
And the Packers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On second down, it's Jones. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing now is Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
An inside give to Jones. Gets around him. 10 more there and another first down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Josiah DeGuara.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Let's go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe it'll slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
From the 22, Jones.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Now Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. Give them 18 on the play.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing, Jones. James has got it, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Daniel Bellinger
from 3 yards out.
And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns, so this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode, had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Rodgers now on first down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
The give is to Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 32. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown!
Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time, really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Jones.
And it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me Make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Jones.
Over the middle, complete. It's James.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Here's Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
Now Jones.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
To throw is Jones.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Gano's kick is good.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Get it on right now. Hey, praise y'all. Hey, praise. Oh, man. Oh. Let's go, baby. Play smart, baby. Every week, every week.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Rodgers to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
They'll go with Jones. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield.
Jones looking around.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.